What's going on, ladies? It's your boy, Elliot Scott, your favorite dating coach from ElliotScottDating.com. And today I am going to reveal the truth. I am going to avoid sugarcoating things. I am going to be honest because I like getting results. I want you to get results and I don't want to BS you. I hate all the stuff that other dating coaches are doing when it comes to being honest with you and why things are working or not working, or why you're in the position you're in. And so I'm going to drop some truth, some knowledge here to there, okay? So as you can see by the title, how to become dateable, okay? I don't want to be a fling anymore. I don't want to be a one-night stand. What makes a man determine what is what? And to start off, I want to talk about perception, the male perception, the lens you give him to look through. Everything in this world is seen through a lens, okay? We all have different perceptions. And a man's perception of you is going to be based on, I would say, several things. One's first impression. The first minute of meeting a man is going to, if you see a man for 100 minutes, if you sit down with a man for 100 minutes, that first minute is going to determine how he's going to see you the other 99, because he's going to have a vision of you. He's going to have a idea of you. He's going to put you in a group, and that's not his fault. That's just how the brain works. It fills in gaps, and he's going to put you in that group, and then he's going to see, women do it too, and he's going to see everything and film everything else through the other 99 minutes through that lens. Okay, so obviously guys go for, are you attractive or are you not attractive? Are you attracted to him or are you not? How's your body language? Do you have good body language or not? And obviously he's going to look at these things. And by the way, subconscious and subliminal messages are being sent to him nonstop on that. Like if you're always like this, or if you're a woman who's always like this, covering your body, you know what a man thinks? He thinks, well, there's a reason she's covering her body. Like this, it's logic. Like there's a reason she must be doing it. So therefore, there's something wrong. She's high risk, low reward, which I'll get into later. But that's one of the first things. And I want to actually touch on something with that. I always tell people not to go online date. Well, online dating, bars and clubs aren't bad, but you get because you think it's good because you get a wide variety of people, but it's not targeted. It's like target audience. Like you can show yourself off to all these guys, and there's all these options, but are they the right options? When you go to these places, again, online or club or bar or something like that, you have to remember a man, again, talk about the lens. He's in a different lens. He has a different perception of you and everything around him. When a guy goes out, he's going out to get laid or to attract the opposite sex. A bar is literally a mating pool. It literally is. And when a guy goes online, I know all you ladies know this from firsthand experience. Guys are very dirty and very perverted. They're doing that because that's their perception. And even if you think or that's their perception of online dating, like they're going on with the mindset of getting laid, so they're going to act a certain way, and they're going to see you a certain, that certain way. They're going to see you differently. So even though you think, I'm different, I'm different, all these women, I only go to the bar once every 2 months or once every 2 weeks, every other week, I have a lot more to give. That's great, and I agree with you 100%. That's probably who you are. But men don't see it like that. Again, he puts you in a group, which is and that's just how the mind works. It's not his fault. He puts you in a group with all, the bar group, and he starts to build these stereotypes and perceptions of you. That's just how it is. So when a guy sees you at a bar, he's going to have a certain ideologies, and he's going to follow that path. Here's the way I look at it. Just first impressions in general. Here's your first impression, right? Your first impression is the first step towards him to go this way or that way. So you have to make it the correct impression. So if you see a guy at a coffee shop, for example, and you come up and talk to him, he's going to have you could be the exact same person saying the exact same thing. He's going to have a different outcome 100% when he sees you at a bar or a coffee shop and at a bar. And it's because when he's at a bar, he's in I guess in active mode. I'll say action. You know, he's in action. His mind's running. He knows what he wants. He's looking for it, and he's trying to get it. But let's say you meet a guy at a coffee shop. He's at that coffee shop to get coffee. He's more an autopilot. So if you're able to go up, knock him out of that mode, you know, kind of trigger a response like a whoa, what's going on, and get him to respond positively towards your first impression, he's gonna really like you. He's gonna have this big attraction towards you, and he's just gonna go fucking crazy for you, okay? Because you're in a different mindset mode, he's in a different mindset mode, and everything's completely different. So that's number one. Number two, this is gonna be a little harsh. The reason you're seen as a dating, or you're seen as a fling or a one-night stand, is because to him, now I'm not saying this, this is how people are, men and women, but we're talking about men here. You're not the best option. I say this all the time, and no woman would ever agree with me. I'm telling you, you can ask any male dating coach, because they know what they're talking about. Female dating coaches don't understand the male psychology as well, like the little things, the little nicks, and you know, just the little things in there. A man will not settle for a woman if he does not believe it's the best he can get. No, a man will settle, actually, okay, if he can't get the best he can get, and vice versa. If he does not believe you are the best dating option he can get, he will not settle for you. That's how it is. A lot of women I know are hating on men. I think men are the problem when the biggest competition is women. Hence another reason why I say don't do online dating, or do go to bars. Go to a coffee shop where there's not a lot of women. Look your fucking best and pick up a guy. Simple as that. Go to a do-it-yourself store, DIY store, Home Depot, damn it, Lowe's, whatever. Okay, guys will not pick up a woman who is not the best option. And guys are the same way. If I knew, for example, I don't want a relationship right now. I'm telling you straight up, I do not want a relationship right now. And you can ask me, hey, you want to be my boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. I'll say no, right? Well, if Jennifer Aniston, I call it the Jennifer Aniston effect. If Jennifer Aniston came up to me and said the exact same thing, I'll do whatever I can to get with Jennifer Aniston. Now, why? Because I personally think Jennifer Aniston is way out of my league. I'm going to do whatever I can to clinch onto that. So let's just say you're an 8 and that guy's a 10. Most likely, he's not going to try to get with you. He's going to try to get with another 10. You're not the best option. Now, that doesn't mean you got to improve yourself for a guy, or, or that you're not good enough. It's just how it works. Studies have shown time and time again that we are more likely to settle with the person that's, and again, I can link all of this if you want. Just let me know in the comments or something. There's videos and there's studies on YouTube actually that show that if you're a 7, the highest probability is you being with a 7. Okay, you want to be the 8, 9, 10, but the highest probability is you being with around a 6, 7, 8. But 7, and vice versa. If you're if you're a 6, you're most likely to be with a 6. If you're a 10, you're most likely to be with a 10 or 9. That's how it is. And men will not settle for anything lower. So if a guy's hooking up with you, he's doing it for those benefits. He does see you as dateable. Sad, I know. And finally, the third thing is asset versus liability. I like to call it risk versus reward. When he dates you, are you more of an asset or a liability? Are you going to do more harm or good? Are you high risk or low risk? A man wants a woman who's on the same page with him, probably like you want a guy who's on the same page with you. If you're really into fitness and you care a lot about your body, you probably want a guy who has a nice body and cares about his body. Men are the same way. Men, what I call high risk or liability are women who are clingy, needy, pushy, pushes a man out of his masculine, dramatic, isn't goal oriented, who doesn't take care of herself, her body, doesn't care about her looks, who doesn't, who's not independent, who isn't strong, stuff like that. While a low risk asset woman is someone who's fun, loving, caring, She wants to make a man a better man. She's constantly working on herself. She wants to better herself. She's happy. She avoids drama. She loves to travel. Say he likes to travel. Things like that. So you're only going to do really well if you're high, or if you're low risk, high reward, or if you're all assets and low liabilities. So if there's something you feel like you need to work on, then work on that. So with that being said, I know that this video was a little shorter and it was a little harsh, but it is true. You know, you're not giving the guy the correct lens to look through. You're not being the best option, which I know it's sad, but it's true, guys. I'm sorry. And you're high risk. And when I say at risk, I mean towards his ego, okay, or his goal, his purpose. Now, with that being said, I love you. Take care.